On this episode of JayRiding, we are in a 2019 BMW M850i Cabriolet, and this signifies the return of BMW's famed 8 Series after a very lengthy absence. To me, this is the best modern BMW out there because it balances power with the driving feel, which is crisp and responsive, and you're always well planted thanks to the xDrive. It's a good year-round vehicle. The exterior design lines are clean and modern and very, very luxurious. Moving on to the inside, more of the same. Extremely comfortable leather seats, advanced technology. There is really nothing to want for on the inside or outside of the M850i. My guest this week is Mississauga's Sam McDadi.
It's Sam McDadi of the BMW with me. How awesome is that?
Jay, it's great to be with you today.
You too. It's a beautiful day. It's 24 degrees. It's the beginning of June.
Summer has finally arrived.
Finally. It's been a long winter.
Yeah, a little too long, right? But hopefully we have 3 months to make up for it.
Best 3 months ever, eh?
That's the goal.
So, I have questions and I believe you have answers.
We'll try our best.
What's your middle name?
Alan. Sam Alan McDadi.
I don't think I'm the first one to mention this because it just flew into me. SAM are your initials. SAM is your name.
Acronyms, I think, just by chance.
So your parents totally didn't plan that out.
I don't think they did.
If they did, good on them, right?
And they were smarter than I thought.
So you are, to me anyway, the most visible and the most active and really, really community-minded entrepreneur, at least one up in the city. We've got a bunch of great entrepreneurs. Nav, super fan. He does a ton of stuff, and there's a bunch of other people.
Good friend, yeah.
And I've seen you guys at
Raptors
games.
The ride's been a fun ride this year, for sure.
You know, even if they don't win, I hope they do, but even if they don't, the fact that they put Canada on the map with an exclamation mark for basketball is unbelievable.
Yeah, I think our city needed that, and having them go to the finals, I mean, they now have at least met expectations. If they win it, then it's just been a great year.
Absolutely. Why is it so important for you to be so involved in the community?
You know, we had a level of success. We realized that at a certain point that giving back was important. And, you know, we were fortunate to be in a position to do that. And I think if we didn't do that, it'd be a shame. And I do want to lead by example as well.
Good answer.
Well, we started McDadi Real Estate about 7-8 years ago. So when we left Remax, we were, I think, 1 or 2 in Canada. But at one point, our team was number 1 in the world out of 100,000 realtors. And we were pretty proud of that accomplishment as well, too. So.
Speaking of teams, yes, I know teamwork is important, but how have you built such a successful team?
We have, for our success is largely attributable to our group and our team. So from administration to our sales team, I mean, they're all top shelf, and we really become like a family. So we do a lot of things together. We travel together. You know, once a week we'll either work out, play tennis. Yesterday was a pretty nice day, first nice day.
It was baseball day.
We played softball, had a good time, and it's a good bonding experience. And you know, we all have the same common goal. We want to help each other succeed, and with each of our individual successes, we have the collective success of the group. And I think that's been pivotal for us as well.
Wow. So you have your master's.
I do.
From South Carolina.
South Carolina.
And you got a tennis scholarship.
I did.
Which was fantastic. Are there any parallels for you personally and professionally between what you learned as an athlete versus what you've done professionally?
100%. So when I went on a tennis scholarship, it taught me how to compete, how to deal with pressure. And when I got into the real estate world, and I did an MBA, and I remember that was really intense because, you know, unfortunately my parents didn't have too much money, so I had to take on a job at the university as well. And I was working 20 hours a week as a student graduate coordinator. So I was burning the midnight oil for a couple of years. I really gave it my all because I wanted to make sure that, you know, if I was going to go through this and my parents sacrificed to pay for my education and the other part I did through work, that I was going to not leave anything on the table. So when I got into the work world, it was easy for me because I was already used to that kind of mindset. And a lot of people haven't gone through that experience, haven't had to go through that pain, and so it's a little different dialogue.
Wow. Favorite tennis player today?
I was just watching today, actually. French Open, I'm hooked. I mean, I've gone there 3 years in a row. I haven't gone for the last few years, but Rafael Nadal is like my hero. He's fantastic. And really, a fantastic tennis player. I've had a chance to meet him on a few occasions. But he's also a world-class guy. He's humble, he's down to earth, all the attributes you want to see from somebody who's successful. You wouldn't know he was where he was. If you met him on the street, he'd talk to you, and I really admire that about him as well. You know, Jay, I think if we've had the good fortune to have success in whatever we're doing, be it sports or business, then that shouldn't change us as a person. And humility is really important to me. So, yeah, having confidence is great, but cockiness I don't like, right? And I always feel that, you know, we're all human beings. And, you know, to me, if I can put a smile on somebody's face, I don't care what they do. And it doesn't matter where I'm in the, you know, what part of the world I'm in, I'm happy to do that. And I think that's, you know, what life should be about as well.
You should write a book or two. Oh, right, you have.
We've been, you know, fortunate to have written a couple books. One was really kind of the ABC of real estate for anybody who wants to buy or sell. It's, to buy or sell real estate, it's been a pretty good, you know, pickup for people to understand that process. Even if you've seasoned and have bought and sold, I think it still helps you in that journey as well. And years ago, I used to write articles for different publications and journals, and we put together a book called My Collected Thoughts on Real Estate, which is really a summary or compilation of all these articles as well. So, yeah, we enjoy. I mean, real estate for me is just not selling; it's educating, it's writing, it's training.
It's
all the above.
right?
Yeah, and I think that's why I'm so in love and still passionate about what I do. Because if you lose the passion, then it's over, right? But for me, having kept that over the years has been, I think, a big plus.
Has there been any one thing that has kept you going and kept the wheels turning after all these decades of being in real estate?
You know, I just believe every day's a different day, and I don't like maybe it's mundane or boring, and I think real estate it's anything but that. And, you know, having now a team around me, and I've gotten fortunate to have 80 or 90 people, including admin and etc. You know, I'm engaged with them on a daily basis, and I actually go to work really enjoying it. I look forward to it, and so I think when you have a vocation that you really enjoy and you look forward to doing on a daily basis, you know, you found your calling. And I always tell people, young people as well too, that, you know, your dad might have been a doctor or a lawyer and he's maybe telling you to go down that road, but if you don't like that and you're not passionate, follow your heart, because at the end of the day, if you don't have passion in what you're doing, you're spending a third or half of your life doing it, you're not going to have a happy life. And that's kind of a disappointing thing to see if that's what unfolds.
And regret is so paralyzing. You know, I don't want to wake up when I'm 50, 60, 70 and, you know, Jay, I really wish you would have done insert whatever here.
It's a short ride, you know, and you realize as you get older, it goes really quick. So make sure you take the time to find what you want to do and do it and go for it. Don't be afraid. It's better to have tried and failed than not to try it at all. At the end of the day, you hear a lot of people near their deathbed and they start talking about the things they should have and would have done and maybe didn't have the courage to do it. That's unfortunate. So if you live your life and give it your all, and even if you make mistakes and it doesn't work out, you fail, it's okay. As long as you do it with integrity, though, that's the key piece.
Yeah, absolutely. If any entrepreneurs are watching, which I hope you guys are, guys and girls are, what are some key takeaways as far as advice goes that you have for new, existing, seasoned entrepreneurs?
You know, I think one of the mistakes I made early in the game is I probably didn't delegate enough early enough. And so I'd want to take on all the tasks. And really, at the end of the day, what my strengths are, I should probably hone in on. And so when I started bringing administrative and supportive help, I think that helped me a lot to free me up to do things I could and should do and allow my creativity to expand as well, too. And I think a lot of times people want to build from A to Z really quickly and let it grow organically, let it grow as it should grow, right? Obviously, you can do everything you can to let your business grow, but understand that it's not a 3 or 6 month. If you're in it for the long haul, it's gonna grow and it's gonna take care of itself. But be patient to see that play out. You know.
What kind of music are you into?
Yeah, all kinds of music. Rock for sure. I'll do music.
What's the last song you listened to?
Last song. What did I listen to? That's a great question. You know, it's funny. I had the radio on yesterday, and it happened to be a song that I remember. Lou Rawls, which is really interesting. Right? So
cool.
Lou Rawls, but it was a pretty brought back some memories. So
Wow.
You're gonna miss my love. I think so. The name of it too. It was a good song.
Very nice. Any parting words of wisdom for the internet people?
Viewers, I think that today life is great. It's an information age, and I agree with you. At some point, turn that screen off and enjoy life, and don't get too engaged in that, because that can also be an issue too. And I think the young kids today, with all the videoing and this and that's a bit of a danger zone. Because I think when we were younger, we played sports, ball hockey, got engaged, and I don't see that as much today. So.
Yeah, you had to be home by the time the streetlights came on. Like, that was your morning stuff.
Yeah, it's a different world today, but I guess you still have to, embrace the beauty, and life is short, so make sure you make the best of it as well.
I can't top that. So with that, thank you very much,
You're
Mr.
welcome,
McDadi.
Jay. It's a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Sam McDadi.